Hello Coffeeholics, welcome back. Today I am going to share with you probably the best ever iced cappuccino, which is non-dairy. For the cappuccino today, I'm going to share with you 3 different recipes. One is using espresso from an espresso machine, second is using cold brew, and the third is using instant coffee. So there is something for everyone and every budget. The recipes today are especially for those that are lactose intolerant or just wanting to try different types of milk. I'm going to use almond milk. This is a pasteurized milk, and why I am saying it's probably the best almond milk cappuccino is because I am going to use almond syrup as sweetener. So if you don't have almond syrup, you may also use sugar syrup to replace the almond syrup. Now because this is ice, you probably would want a little bit of sweetness with your drink. So once again, iced coffee, they are treated as desserts, so something a little bit sweeter. And because this is a cappuccino, definitely we need milk foam. We are going to establish whether almond milk or non-dairy options will also foam. Now just a quick tip here, for those that are using espresso machines in their shop, if you want to make a milk foam, you can also use hot milk foam. All you need to do is to scoop up the foam on top and then put it on top of your iced drink. Okay, so we're going to start by pulling our espresso shots. I'm going to use 20 grams of coffee for my 3 shots of espresso. Let us first make our milk foam. I'm going to use a manual milk frother this time, so I'm just going to fill this to about halfway full. Make sure you use the cold milk, and then I'm going to pump. We're going to see whether we are going to get that beautiful, creamy, silky milk foam using almond milk. Okay, now there you go, it's looking good. I'm just going to pop this in the fridge to stabilize the foam. Okay, let's start making our iced cappuccino using espresso shots. I now have my 3 shots of espresso here. I need 2 ounces of almond milk, so I'm just going to mix them all here. 3 shots of espresso, beautiful, and 2 ounces of almond milk. And just as a sweetener, I am going to use the almond syrup. So I need 2 pumps or 15 ml. The sweetness level will depend on your preference. I just think that almond syrup will complement with my almond milk. And if it tastes too almondy, we'll soon find out. And stir. And now we are going to put it in our 16-ounce cup. For cappuccino, you don't need to fill it up to the top with ice because we are going to fill the top with milk foam. Our creamy milk foam. And because this is cappuccino, finish it with cocoa powder or cinnamon powder on top. The more, the merrier. This is our iced cappuccino using almond milk. So now we are ready to prepare our cold brew iced cappuccino. This is my cold brew. I use a proportion which is 1:10 because this is a really strong blend of coffee. So I need 150 ml or 5 ounces of my cold brew, 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of my almond milk, and then 15 ml of my almond syrup. So 2 pumps. 1, 2. Stir. So this is really dark. You don't want to put too much milk on this one because we have a lot of cold brew in there, which is diluted with water. And now let's put it into our 16-ounce cup. Now that's a lot of coffee there. And to put the final touch, which is the milk foam. So now I've got this milk foam which is using a manual milk frother, and it is bad, it's quite creamy. It is comparable with dairy milk, so I'll put it here. For cappuccino, sprinkle cocoa powder on top, okay, and then put the lid on. Finally, iced cappuccino using instant coffee. For this, I'm going to use instant coffee, 2 teaspoons, creamer, 2 teaspoons, our almond milk, and also almond syrup. So I need 3 ounces or 90 ml of hot water there, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee. You can use any brand that you like, any brand that's your favorite. Okay, So we need the hot water to dissolve this, and then I'm going to put creamer. Creamer is also non-dairy, so for those lactose intolerant, this is okay for you. You can skip this if you want, but this just makes it creamier, especially for instant coffee, where it is diluted with a lot of water. Okay, so stir to combine. 1.5 ounce, so 45 ml of almond milk. There you go. And then 0.5 ounce of my almond syrup, so 50 ml, 2 pumps. So we have finished our drink. This is instant coffee cappuccino. This is cold brew cappuccino, and this is espresso cappuccino, all using milk alternative almond milk. And now it's the moment of truth. How does cappuccino, iced cappuccino, pair with using non-dairy option, in this case almond milk? I'll start with my cold brew. Well, it is very dark because you don't really want to put a lot of milk when it's cold brew. It's too much water in there. It is not as creamy, but it is absolutely refreshing. Definitely not as creamy, but a very good alternative. Wow, I love the taste of the almond syrup, finally. Ooh, the taste of the coffee is really, really strong with that 3 shots. You might wish to put a little bit more sweetener on this one, but it is the perfect complement between the almond milk and the almond syrup. Okay, so now I have, do I have a favorite among all the 3 of these? I think that for this one, I absolutely love the instant coffee taste. It's just very mild. I'm not much for very strong coffee, but of course cappuccino lovers always prefer a stronger coffee. For the iced espresso, the taste of the coffee is so much stronger. For the instant coffee, somehow it gives that perfect balance, probably because of the additional creamer that we added here. For the iced cappuccino using cold brew, because cold brew is already diluted with water, and putting just a little bit of the almond milk, which is not as creamy as dairy, then this drink gives you that light texture. Refreshing, but I wouldn't be very satisfied having this if it were me, but then it's entirely up to you. So there you go, 3 different types of coffee using almond milk as a substitute for cappuccino. If you have any questions about this recipe, do let me know. In the meantime, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.